I usually have interesting conversations with people. Some are heartfelt, some are where people are stuck, they don't know how to respond. Sometimes people just look away. Grieving death is very hard for people in general to handle. And it's understandable. And sometimes I find myself being the one consoling those who may have just found out. And I'm okay with that because that's what's inside of me. This is the way that I have always been. I have been a consoler. I have been there to help people. But today I want to talk a little bit about those that don't know what to say. If you don't know what to say, don't say anything at all. If you need anything, I'm here. Fine, done. One of the comments that I get, that I have gotten quite a few times, and I want to talk about this because I want people who are attempting to be there for someone else, I want them to know some things that you just shouldn't say. Now, if you have someone that's grieving a child, and they have other kids, and you say, at least you have two more, or at least you have another one. That's not okay. It's not okay to say that to somebody, because here is my family. This is my family as a whole, okay? This is Jacob, who passed. This is Jesse. This is my amazing husband. This is my son, Jacob. This is my whole family as a unit, okay? Now, just because I have two more doesn't mean that I'm okay with the fact that my son died. It doesn't mean that I have to be okay because I have two more to replace this guy. You wouldn't want someone to tell you that it's okay, you have more friends, or it's okay. I mean, parents, they don't really matter anyway. Your dad died, it's okay, you have a mom. It's not okay to tell somebody that you have two more. Some people don't have any. At least you have two. You could have only had one more. I mean, does anybody really think about what they say before they say it? Do you think that by telling somebody they have two more kids, that's going to help them feel any better? And I get it. I get that some people just don't know what to say, but there are a lot of things you just shouldn't say. And that's definitely one of them. So if you know someone who is grieving, if they are a grieving parent, do yourself a favor. Don't tell them at least they have more kids, or at least they can try for more. Or if you have a child if you have one child who is disabled, just have another one. That's not okay. And people need to know that that shit is just not okay. And it may not seem wrong to you as the person delivering it. Maybe in some way or some shape or form, you're trying to uplift this person by reminding them they have two more kids, but they have two more kids that they have to console because one of your kids died. So no, you don't just automatically feel okay. It's not like you break your Barbie doll, you go to the store and you buy another one. People need to think a little bit about the things they say. I've even had a grieving mom tell me, at least you have two more. I don't have any. I'm sorry, I thought we were on the same side here. And now that she has one more, I wonder if she would feel the same. Now that she's had a healthy baby, I wonder if she would feel the same. I mean, it doesn't make it okay. And there are a lot of things that you just shouldn't say to grieving people, like, you'll get over it. One day it'll pass. You can try again. You have a disabled child, just have another. Is there anything I can do to help? I'd like to prepare you a meal. These are the things that you can say if you have nothing else to say. And it's okay to talk about someone's child in presence. You don't have to talk about a child's death or any relative for that fact. You can talk about things you might know, or if they had beautiful eyes or a beautiful smile, or if you remember them showing up in an adorable outfit, or a story that someone's grandparent may have told who just passed. Anything to enlighten the mood, but definitely don't say that you can replace someone, because you can't. And these are just a few of the things that grieving moms go through. And so I want to share this in hopes that if you may have been the person that has said something, you understand why it's not okay. And if you are a person looking for things that you just shouldn't say to someone in your family who is grieving, I hope you come across this video. Because there are so many things that you can say. There are so many things that you can do. You can just be present without having to do or say anything. But learn what not to say first and foremost. You know, when someone's child just passed, you don't tell them a month later, well, you're going to have another one? Are you going to try again? You can't mend a broken heart by going to the store. It's not a Barbie doll. It's not a toy. It's not a stuffed animal. It's a baby. It's a child. It's someone's loved one. And so you have to be cautious, because you might hurt someone who's already broken. You might anger someone who's already angry unintentionally. But that's why it's important to do your homework. I had this happen to me for like the 5th time the other day. And it made me so upset, but I kept it inside. And I kindly let them know, listen, you can't replace somebody, whether it's a miscarriage, whether it's a lost IVF, whether it's a death. You can't just tell somebody, you have 2 more, you have another one. At least, no. You can't tell somebody that. It's just not nice. So I kindly told them it does not matter. Your loss is your loss, whether it's a miscarriage, whether it's a disabled child, whether it's a death, a sudden death, whether it's an accidental death, or whether it's just a deformity or a genetic disorder. You cannot tell someone, it's okay, you have another one. It's not okay. It's not okay to lose something that was held inside of you, that you nourished, that you raised, that it's going to be okay because you have another one. And I'll come back with things that you can do for people who are grieving, that they will never forget, that will help them even for just the slightest 5 minutes. But for now, I just want to talk about the things you don't do. Have a great day, everyone. If you have questions, if you want to know anything, just ask. There are so many topics we can talk about, but for now, we'll just do this one. Have a good day.